الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين.
So to define the Aqeeda, it's important to know that whenever we talk about words in Islam, we talk about words from two perspectives: the linguistic meaning and the Sharia meaning. We'll give examples like, for example, Salah. Salah is prayer. What is Salah in Arabic? Salah in Arabic is supplication. But the salah we know in Sharia, that's the linguistic meaning, which is the supplication or prayer. But in Sharia, the salah we know in Sharia is more than just supplication that has a set of rules and actions, correct? So Aqeeda comes like all words in Arabic come from. For example, I'll give you another example. What's the difference between similar, similarly, similarity, and similar? They all have similar meaning. The sound, the phonetic meaning, not the similar meaning, not necessarily the same meaning, but a similar sound in common. So Arabic is more obvious in this regard. The Aqeeda has a lot different meaning, and we're going to discuss those meanings. So the first meaning of Aqeeda is to tie something firmly. In Arabic, we call it rabata. That's the first meaning of al-Aqeeda, is to tie something firmly, rabata. Uqad also comes from aqada. Uqad also comes from aqada. Does anybody know where does the uqad come from? You probably hear it in the Quranic verses all the times. قل أعوذ برب الفلق من شر ما خلق ومن شر غاسق إذا وقب ومن شر النفاثات في العقد. Al-uqad, that's where it comes from aqada, from the evil of the women who blew over knots. Okay? So the second meaning of Aqeeda is to tie something tightly or to a knot. You follow me? One of the meaning of Aqada or Aqeeda also is salaba. It comes from solb. So meaning to make something strong and hard, or also tamassuk, or to hold on to something. To hold on to something so tight and not let go. For example, like if you're riding a jet ski, you hold on to it so tightly and so you don't fall, right? So the third meaning of aqada, another meaning, is grabbing something. That's another meaning, is grabbing something and taking over it. In Arabic, it's called al-ittikhad. One more meaning, the fourth meaning of aqada, is to be certain, deadly certain about a matter, especially of yaqeen. And I'm just going to add it right here. So, certainty. To be deadly certain about a matter, especially yaqeen, to affirm something strongly, something you have firm belief about. So now, how does all this meaning relate to what we believe as Muslims? To tie something firmly. The first portion of the class, we discussed a lot about monotheism. We summarized the first two classes we had. And just to get to the understanding of what the Aqeeda means, just to give you a foundation of what the Aqeeda means, because you can't understand the Aqeeda if you don't understand monotheism or if you don't understand Tawheed. So now, what does this have to do with tying something firmly as a believer or as a Muslim? We'll start with number one. To tie something firmly, how does that relate to what we believe? The stuff we believe in, like the belief in God, the oneness of God, monotheism, the belief in angels, the messengers, the books, how does that relate to tying something or tying a knot or the Aqeeda? It's like you tie yourself to it. You tie a rope, you hold on to it so firmly, to that belief system, to Islam. Number two, to tie something to a knot till it becomes hard. What about to tie something tightly till it becomes hard and strong? Your belief becomes solid. It's not easy to break. Number three, grabbing something and taking it over. How does that relate to our belief or to Aqeeda? It's all related to the same thing. You grab it, you hold on to it, and you don't let go. Number four is probably the most important. To be certain about something is no doubt the belief we're talking about, you have to be certain about. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, أَفِي اللَّهِ شَكٌّ. أَفِي اللَّهِ شَكٌّ. Is there doubt in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala? Their messengers said, can there be doubt about Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala? قالت رسلهم أفي الله شك فاطر السماوات والأرض, the creator of the heavens and the earth. And that's where we at in this class, is that you have to understand Tawheed, monotheism, to get to the Aqeeda. If there is a slight doubt, shak, Aqeeda no more. Is there doubt about Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala? Nobody doubts whether Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala exists or not from the Islamic perspective. Even those Muslims who don't practice don't doubt the existence of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. No one doubts whether Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala deserves to be worshipped. To affirm something with conviction, I believe firmly, that comes, I believe, comes from a'taqidu, which is also al-i'tiqad, that comes from aqeeda. I believe firmly. I am certain about my belief. Firm belief and conviction, the belief of all the prophets and messengers that there is no God worthy of worship except Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. We'll end our class inshallah here, and we'll continue with the Aqeeda, inshallah, the next classes. And I hope to see you all, inshallah, at the next class, Islam 101 at the Masjid, inshallah. Jazakumullahu khairan. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh. Greetings of peace, mercy, and blessings, everyone.